But share a little bit about
Yeah,
that if you can dig into that a little bit more.
absolutely. So I show up to Church Under the Bridge, and I was a business major, and so I'm kind of a fixer type person, and I think, okay, well, I see that there are these people who don't have a place to live, and in order to get a place to live, they're going to need to, get cleaned up, get a job, and some transportation, and boom, homelessness is over. And I was honestly like the chief naysayer when it came to homelessness. I was like, why don't they just go get a job? Like it's just they're just being lazy. I was that guy. Um, and so as I went to Church Under the Bridge and met people, I actually brought my dog with me because I just didn't know how to talk to people, because you can't ask
Mm,
them, where do you live? Where do you work? All the
yeah,
small talk that
yeah.
we use is like it's just not there. So my dog helped me break the ice, and I really quickly just started to realize that they were they're living almost in a whole different like alternate universe than
Mm,
us in a sense. Like they're in this survival mentality that they're so concerned with, what am I going to eat next, where am I going to sleep tonight, that like long-term planning is almost impossible.
yeah.
And just to recognize some of those barriers pretty quickly as I got involved. One of them is as simple as having an ID. If you don't have an ID, you're not going to be getting a job or staying at a hotel or anything. Um, and then if you don't have a permanent address, it's real tough to get an ID. And so just that barrier alone is huge. And then out here in Midland, the transportation barriers is pretty big because
Yeah.
we don't have a great bus system, and a lot of the available jobs are out in the county. And if you don't have a car, you can't get there. And so I started to realize that there were things that were barriers to people getting out of homelessness, that a lot of times they felt like they had no control to change. They felt
Yeah.
powerless. And so that was a huge eye opener for me, is just realizing that it's not necessarily just a material poverty, but it's the fact that they feel like less than human.